Jacqueline, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm excited. I wanted to chat with you about your experience with the A Day Away mystery quilt. Have you done a mystery quilt before?
Well, first of all, hello and thank you. This was my very first mystery. I was cautious. I felt like at one point I was putting the brakes on and going, oh no, I don't know if I could do this. I watched all the videos. I wanted to see where we were going, what was the expectation. And then I could go back and start them again, step by step. So I didn't feel like you're on your own now and you might be stuck and that's too bad. No, I had those videos. That was so key for me to be able to go back step by step.
When you think about the entire experience, what was some of the key moments or memorable moments?
Yes, I think with Guyleen, she taught about how to get your little pinchers and get those triangle pieces that were together so you could fold them and that was so perfect. I don't know where I'd be if she didn't say that. Latifa, she did the melons. The melons were probably the biggest challenge for me. But she said, sew your little seams together in your sections so that you could, you had those stabilized. You didn't have to worry about them moving and shifting. And that was real key. The one from you was pinning. Pinning to me was mostly a last resort, but as I look back on my own quilting, I can see where things get misaligned really easy. So I thought pinning, geez, just take a minute and pin, and that was so successful. The other thing was the cutting was so precise. Everything met together so perfectly, and I'm like, I like this. Being able to pin them and get them perfect as best as I could, that was so key.
I heard from other quilters about, and you mentioned it, putting together a section of the quilt and then having to cut it.
That was like shocker. And then watching Guyleen measure and remeasure, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm glad we're watching her. I prematurely put all the pieces together, laid them out on the bed, the spare bed that I have, and I'm like, there's no way. Oh no, this is not going to go together. Forgetting I had to cut something and
Okay.
cut, and then I'm like, oh, what a relief, what a relief. But who would have ever thought we would have to cut?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
And you quilted your
Yeah.
day away quilt.
Yes.
What was that like?
I took you up on the stabilizing the quilt. And what a relief that was to be able to go back and start the stitch line ruler and not have anything move. It was so secure and I absolutely loved it. It was a breeze. It just took all the worry out of me about what is the back going to look like after I get this together. It was super. And I just said to myself, never again am I going to do a quilt that isn't stabilized. Because I've quilted a lot of quilts, ruler quilting, free motion, and the back moves. And this was perfect. I love that.
Wow.
Absolutely love the stabilizing.
Oh, fantastic. I'm glad that tip worked for you. I'm also excited that with the day away mystery, not only do you learn design techniques, pinning techniques, cutting techniques, you also learn quilting techniques. It's a well-rounded, would you say?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, and I remember when I first started into your classes on free motion quilting, I decided to myself, you know what? I love to do this. Why not learn what I can? Why not be good at what I do and make, really nice quilts? So I feel like I'm a student. And this, I really felt like a student. I felt like I hadn't mastered these pieces. But now that it's all put together, I'm like, I look at this and go, whew, I can't believe I made this.
Well,
Yes,
I'm so glad that you suck it out because I agree that we are always students if we're willing to learn. We can reach a certain level and think, well, that's enough for me. And maybe that is for some. But sometimes when we take that next step and we realize, wow, there's something called a butterfly seam by Guyleen that helps you
yeah,
put together those tricky corners that are no longer tricky because you now have learned her technique.
right, right.
Or with Latifah's curves, how she stitches convex and concave curves together and makes it look so easy, doesn't she?
Yeah, she did. And her work was impeccable.
It's the beauty, right, of learning is that we have to start somewhere. And
Right,
once we start, we can then what? Repeat it and then get better and better
right,
each time.
right.
So I like that. I really like that. So, what overall excites you about being a part of the mystery? Because I noticed that you were frequently in the community. You've made comments, you posted photos.
I love the community. That to me, I was part of a team. I'm learning, they're learning. Community for me, being able to do with other people, seeing their work inspired me to keep going. Uh, some of them were a little faster. Some of them, you could tell they had challenges, but we were together. And community to me was really key. I love being inspired by other people. I love seeing their work.
In the early part of the mystery, we did the 3-in-1 quilt
Yes.
block by Latifah and then the 4 of spades by Guyleen. Were those helpful?
Yes, absolutely. Learning the curves. And then she kept saying, it's nothing new on these melons. It's not new. Reassuring we could get through this. And then I have Guyleen's work here. I absolutely love this. I love the colors. I love the shapes. This was definitely a challenge when I looked at her video. But again, I started with the first video, the cutting, the pinning, everything, learning how to put them together. And now I think what I want to do with this is I want to make a quilt jacket and put it on.
Oh, that would be very nice.
Yes.
You wrote a poem.
Yes. I wrote a poem.
Why did you write the poem?
I felt like every new quilt section that we were making after the rain, evening quiet, light ahead, it just felt like it was in the middle of something. It felt like it was a comment that was in the middle of what are we missing? So I was thinking that was part of the mystery.
Oh.
And so when that didn't come, I sat down and had this written in about an hour. This whole process of making the quilt and me pondering, where are we going with this? What's the catch? What's the mystery? Would you like me to read it?
Oh, I would love it.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. A day away. Sitting here pondering the quilt I have begun. Hand still, but my mind is restless. Hearing the storms reminds me that I'm all but quiet. Stillness is not always silence. There is uncertainty. It's dismal. It's dark. It's cold, but I'm not alone. I'm in good company. I'm in a community. There's warmth. There's comfort. Talented teachers training our minds to go further, challenging our skills to go beyond our own limits. The sky has brought evening quiet after the rain. Winter is still here, but not for long. I'm envisioning the warmth from the sun, the stillness, the bright side. I see the moon reflecting from my quilt like gems of emeralds, rubies, and sapphire, comforting my soul. What if we are all being challenged, stretched, molded to think differently, to use new tools, learning new skills, new talents? We're still learning, still growing, still blooming. Now I see the light ahead, warmer days, sunshine. I'm in awe. The stitches settle, reminding myself it's only a day away.
Oh, I love it. Bravo. I love it.
Thank you. I'll show you my day away. This really come out fabulous.
Wow. Beautiful.
After the rain, to start with,
Okay.
and our evening quiet.
Beautiful. Beautiful. With the apple core design. Yeah. And we can see the
Yes.
quilting on it.
You can see the quilting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
and
did that on your home machine, right?
yes, home domestic machine. I don't have a long arm, so, and I do mostly all my quilts.
Fabulous. Wow. And did you decide to give this away, or are you going to?
I'm going to keep it.
It's yours. Okay.
I worked hard for this. Yes, I'm going to keep it. I remember just sitting here going, what on earth did I get into? Really just looking at it going, I don't know. But then I just said, you know what? Hey, what do you have to lose? Just go for it. We're not being judged. We're learning new skills.
You heard about the summer soiree and you are in. What made you decide to join the summer soiree?
I guess it was the just the whole process of going through a day away, learning new sections. I know we're going to learn. We've got new tools coming. We're going to learn new blocks. So I'm looking forward to learning new things again. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We're so glad you're in the community.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here too.